All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. This is going to be a lesson on how the world is getting ready to be surprised in a major way, man, by the salvation that the Israelites are going to receive, and the current winners are about to be the future losers, man, because Esau right now in this world, he's winning out here, man. Right, even though you see certain Edomites catching hell and they're still in a cursed state, they still don't receive the same judgment for acting a fool out in public and for breaking the laws of the land. They don't receive the same judgments that we would receive for doing way less than what they do, man. Right? They don't receive the same judgment for doing the same crimes as us. They get a lesser punishment, man. They're not in trouble like other men. But the current winners are getting ready to be the future losers, man. Right? This is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 4 and verse 17. For they shall see the end of the wise, and shall not understand what Yahweh and his counsel have decreed of him, and to what end Yahweh have set him in safety. They shall see him and despise him, but Yahweh shall laugh them to scorn, and they shall hereafter be a vile carcass and a reproach among the dead forevermore. So the people that was against the Lord and against the Bible, they're the people that are winning right now, right? And that's why it's coming out, all the things that these dodgy celebrities are doing behind the scenes, man. That's what it's coming out about, all this dodgy madness that P. Diddy's doing, all these dodgy things that Vince McMahon's been doing, all the dodgy things that Usher, Meek Mill, all these tramps, man, all these nasty ninjas. It's coming out, all the things that these people have been doing behind the scenes to get them monies, right? And you find that it's disgusting. You find it's disgusting, man, but it's not even a surprise. It's not a surprise that these people are doing these things. And it's not news neither. Because we've always known that these people are doing dodgy things behind the scenes. It's only just now that we're getting the proof of it, though. The proof's coming out now more clear as day. Are the things that we already knew within our spirit anyway. Right? But the current winners, which Esau is the main vile character, the current winners are getting ready to be the future losers, man. Because these people are going to crash hard when this society crumbles. Because they've been getting a benefit out of it for so long. They shall see him and despise him, but God shall laugh them to scorn, and they shall hereafter be a vile carcass and a reproach among the dead forevermore. For he shall rend them and cast them down headlong, that they shall be speechless, and he shall shake them from the foundation, and they shall be utterly laid waste, and be in sorrow, and a memorial shall perish. Right? All the things that they've had, that they've been trying to honor themselves for, that stuff's going to disappear, man. All their degrees, all their cars, their houses, all that stuff's going to go. All the things that they boasted themselves in, man. That show that they're the people that are doing it big. All their Bitcoin, all their stocks, all their money in the bank, that's going to go. That's not going to exist no more. All the countries that they had where they can say, look at how great our nation is because we've got this country, we've got this monument, we've got that monument, or we've got this brand of car, we've got these brands of clothes. What have you nations got? What have you so-called black people got to show how good you are? You haven't got none of this stuff. We're better than you. All that stuff's going to go. Verse 20, and when they cast up the accounts of their sins, which that's what they're going to know, that these things that they've been doing in their lifetime now, they're going to know that those things were sins. Because they're going to be getting punished in the kingdom for all the stuff that they've did in the past, man. And they're not getting on the chariots because of the things that they've did and because of the nation that they are. And when they cast up the accounts of their sins, they shall come with fear, and their own iniquity shall convince them to their face. And part of their iniquities was how they was talking shit about us, man. Running their mouth, looking down on us in a disrespectful way when we're better than them. That's the thing. But they thought that being better than somebody meant that you have to have more money than them, or meant that you have to have your own army, or meant that you have to have might to show that you can fulfill your will. But Yahweh don't care about none of that, because ultimately Yahweh decides who's going to have their will enforced on the earth, man. And it's going to ultimately be his will, which his will is our will. Yahweh's will is Yahweh Shai's will, and Yahweh Shai's will is our will, man. And that's one of the main things. Revelation 13, verse 9 to verse 10 is one of the main reasons why the majority of Israelites, in my opinion, even care to be alive, man. Because we want to really see the look on you Edomites' faces when you know that you're going into slavery, man. And you know that there's no way that you can stop yourself going. You're going. We want to really see that look. Multiple wives and all that stuff, that's all right. Okay, you're going to have multiple wives. You know what I mean? You're going to have a selection of different beautiful women. That's okay. But we want to really see you Edomites' faces, man. To see you Edomites' faces when you realize that you're not the be-all and end-all of the world, that you're not the righteous of the earth, man, that you're not the best thing on the earth, that you're not the best people, that you're actually the worst. That's a thing that we really desire to see, man. And that's going to be better to see that look than some multiple wives, man. Because there's even people on this earth now that can get to have multiple wives to a certain degree. So that's not that big of a deal. You know? That's not a thing that necessarily a man needs to wait for the kingdom to be able to have more than one woman that finds him attractive. But in order to see Esau truly humbled, that's going to be a thing that's going to take a lot on this earth to see that, man. Because right now they're not humble, even though they're catching hell still. They still ain't humble enough, man. They're trying to fake like they understand the area of their ways, but they still don't understand it enough. Because they've still got too much going on down here to where they still ain't as humble as we're going to make them be, man, when Yahweh gives us the power to. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors. Because these people don't think that we've ever did anything on this earth, man. They don't believe that we've ever invented anything. And whenever they do show an Israelite that made stuff, they still don't give it the proper praise that it deserves, man. Even when an Edomite every now and again says, oh yeah, Israelite did invent this, they still don't give it the respect that it deserves. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation so far beyond all that they look for. So it's going to take for these people to see us getting saved out of a situation that they are not getting saved out of, for them to really understand the difference between us and them, man. For them to see us get taken up in chariots and them still remain on the earth while all hell is going to be breaking loose. That's what a lot of people don't understand, that after the chariots come and take away the elect, the earth's not going to all of a sudden just freeze until the elect come back. No, in that time, a lot of death's going to be happening, man. The nukes are going to hit America. The nukes are going to be getting sent to America at the same time that the elect in the North Country are getting gathered, man, from America, Babylon the Great. And then at the same time as well, nukes are going to be getting sent off to loads of other places. And certain members of the elect are going to be gathered from those places as well. And then the elect are going to be taken up into the heavens in the chariots to see a visual of the destruction that they narrowly escaped, man. And they're going to see the fire and the flames, and they're going to see all the people that were scoffing in Babylon the Great be exterminated in one night, man. And then they're going to get to witness battles and civil war and all of these things taking places in all the other lands that people escaped from, man. While at the same time seeing that the land of America, which was the glory of Esau, is no longer existing. It's just become a habitation for animals. And even the animals are not going to be able to live there initially because that country is going to be on fire. So it's going to take for the fire to cease in order for the animals to move in, man, from all the other places on the earth that they're going to be. The animals that end up going there. These are some of the things that we want to see. Because we're tired of seeing Esau's face be proud, man. We're tired of hearing him talk, man. We're tired of seeing him walk. We're tired of them asking people questions, asking people anything, man. We don't want to ever have to answer an Edomite asking us a question ever again. Verse 3. And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision, and a proverb of reproach. Because they have been mocking us secretly, man. They mock us secretly and they mock us openly, right? But really, they ain't shit. Themselves. They're nothing. They're really nothing, man. And the proof that they're nothing, right? The proof that they are not supposed to be ruling is this, right? That they always have to lie. If they're really supposed to be ruling, right, they would never have had to lie about who we are. They wouldn't have to lie and say that we're black when they know our skin's brown. They wouldn't have had to lie and say that we're Africans and that we were swinging on trees, right? When they knew that we were the Israelites, they would have just been able to tell the truth and say, we're the Edomites, you're the Israelites, but we're supposed to rule. Yahweh said. They would have just been able to do that, right? But their whole kingdom is based on lies. And that's how we know they're not supposed to be ruling. Even when they're giving people medicines and all of these things, it's all based on them lying, man. It's all based on lies. When they're saying that there's no genders anymore, that's a lie. They know there's genders. Their whole thing is about lying. That's how we know they're not supposed to rule. Because if you're supposed to rule and you're supposed to be in charge, right, you'll just be able to, it will just show. It would just show that you're supposed to be in charge. It would look normal for you to be in charge. You wouldn't have to go to extremes to show that you're supposed to rule. It would just show that you are in your actions, man. Verse 4, we fools account his life madness and his end with honor. You've got on these comment boards, every single time anything happens where an Israelite might commit a certain crime, they're always trying to bring race into it when we commit a crime, right? But then when they commit crimes, right, they never want to say the same things. Or they'll try and make out like that's just some secret case and a random case of a Caucasian doing something wrong, when that's what y'all are like in general anyway. That's how you naturally are, man. Wicked as hell. And the reason why the Israelites that are wicked are like how they are the majority of the time is because they've been around you. They're copying what you do. They're doing the things that they've seen you get away with. The same things that you people complain about so-called black people doing are things that you Edomites do and get away with it because your people are the police system. The same way how you people want to try and say, oh, so-called black people are the most in prison and all of this, right? Well, who's doing the arresting? And who owns the judicial system to where they decide who's getting arrested and who gets locked up and for how long? Who's doing the arresting is our main enemy. So, of course, we're going to be in prison at a high rate because our enemy is doing the arresting. They own the company that does the arresting and they own the company that makes the laws. So, of course, we're going to be in prison at a high rate, man. But we ain't in the prison to the rate that you're trying to say we are. But that goes back into how you're just lying all the time, man. And that's why one of the main things we hope to see, man, is you Edomites get humbled, man. How is he numbered among the children of Israel? How is he numbered among the children of God and he's not among the saints? Because they don't think that we're the chosen. Even with all this proof coming out, they still believe that those people with them stupid hats on their head are the chosen. They still believe that with them people with them goat locks hanging down from the side of their head that are making secret words to order pork when they go to a restaurant. Oh, can I have some white steak? Oh, can I have some kazeel? You're a demon. And if you're really about that life, then you'll just, and there ain't nothing wrong with it, you just be able to go and order pork straight up then, right? But that goes into how these Edomites are just liars. They want to be wicked, but nobody says anything about the wickedness. They want to fake like they're the chosen, but then not have to do what the chosen does. And let me get a scripture on that, man. They want to be the chosen without having to do anything that the chosen would do. Isaiah chapter 26 and verse 10. Let favor be showed to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness. In the land of uprightness, he will deal unjustly and will not behold the majesty of Yahweh. Them fake people, man, have been in that land for a long time and it's still wicked, right? They're still, oh, I'm non-practicing. I'm non-practicing. But I'm the chosen, though. But I don't practice anything to do with it. But I'm the chosen. That don't sound like what a chosen person would do, does it? You want to claim that, mate? They're idiots, man. They make me sick to my stomach, bro. Literally. Knowing who these Edomites are, right, literally makes you sick, man. Literally does. Not, oh no, oh you make me, no, I mean literally, man. These Edomites literally make me sick, man. I can't stand them, man. They get on my nerves, man. And now we know how King David felt about them, right? And now we know how Yahushua felt about them, man, and how he feels about them. And we know how Yahweh feels about them, man, because Yahweh made them. But Yahweh's got way more patience than what we have in regard to these Edomites, man, because he knows exactly what he's going to do to them, and he's got the power to do it. So when he gets tired of them, it's over with, because it's on his timeline. Verse 7. In fact, verse 6, therefore we err from the way of truth, and the light of righteousness hath not shined unto us, and the sun of righteousness rose not upon us. We weird ourselves in the way of wickedness and destruction. And that's all Esau does. They do wickedness and they destroy everything, man. They want electric cars and they destroy everything. They wanted 5G towers and they just do that, man. Everything's got to die for them to have whatever they want to have. If they want to make a golf course and your neighborhood's in the way, your neighborhood's getting rooted up, mate. And they're going to move that. If you've got a company somewhere and they want to build something there instead, your company's getting moved and they're going to make sure that it happens whether you like it or not. If your whole nationality is living in a land and they want to build railway tracks through it, well, they're going to uproot you and send your ass on something that they call some reservations, man. And if they find out that there's any gold there in your land, guess what? They're going to move you from there and set you up on another reservation. And guess what? If they find out that there's any gold there or any resources that they want, they're going to move your ass out of there. And then guess what? If they find out there's anything there, they're going to move you again. And so on and so forth, man. And then, after they do this to all the nations on the earth, right? And they've uprooted everyone and moved everyone around different parts of the earth, right? Drained out the resources from one country and drained out the resources from another country and not gave the people a fair price for the things that they've stolen, right? It's really theft when you're paying such a pittance for the price of things that are worth so much that you decided to steal everyone's land and kill people, right? After they do all of this and they destroy these people's countries, so that the people in the countries that have got all these resources that are worth a lot, but you're not giving them the price that they're worth, right? So then the people in the country are poor, even though they've got resources in their land that are worth loads, because people in your own country that you stole all of these from, when you're selling it to the people in your country, you're selling it to them for a high price, right? So then these people, in these countries are broke and poor. So then in order for them to have any kind of life, they might have to leave their land and come to your land, right? Then when they get there, you're going to have the nerve to complain that they're over there as if you're not the reason why they're over there in the first place. And that's what Esau does, man. They'll complain that someone's in their country, but they love going to everyone else's country, though. When it gets to the summer, you don't see these Edomites just staying in the UK. They're going to everyone else's country. And when they get over there, they're not being civilized. They're binge drinking and acting like complete assholes, man. Especially these Edomites in the UK, who are some of the worst Edomites that you're ever going to have the displeasure of meeting in your life, man. They're the worst. They might be the worst ones, man, if you ask me. And they don't all have that Queen's English accent as well. Some of them speak and you can't even understand what the hell they're saying, man. They're dumb. They're not smart like they think they are, neither. Verse 7. We weird ourselves in the way of wickedness and destruction. Yea, we have gone through deserts where there lay no way. But as for the way of the Lord, we have not known it. And all people like Vocab Malone, man, that guy, man, when that guy really ends up getting judged, man, he ain't going to know what the hell is going on. And one of his particular scoffers that he had set up, man, I think that something's happened to them, man. One of the Israelite women that he had on his team, right, that she used to run her mouth doing 8-hour streams and all of that. I don't know from the last time I checked, but I ain't seen her doing any of them 8-hour streams anymore. So maybe she got judged, man. She might have got jacked up for all we know. But it was, I'm not even going to say their name, but people might know what I'm talking about when I say that this person used to do 8-hour streams, man. 8-hour videos, 14-hour videos, 5-hour, 3-hour videos, running a big mouth, man. Not when she didn't know what the hell she was talking about, man. But Vocab Malone's going to get judged too, man. And he's going to realize that he's a hypocrite. He's going to be exposed as a hypocrite, man. And he's going to be exposed as what he really is, man. What he really is, he's going to get exposed to, man, before it's all said and done. What have pride profited us, which Esau's got the most pride you'll ever see in your life. Right? And the thing is, for all their pride that they have, when they have an interaction with a Hebrew Israelite, right, in front of the Israelite, they're going to be, yeah, right, you're Israelite, yeah. But as soon as they go home, you know they're opening up that laptop. They're opening up all their Bible. They're going into all the books that they got in their house, and they're researching to try and disprove it. But then they end up finding that it's true. But because of their pride, they're like, nah, as long as only that one person, one or two people know, it don't matter. But when loads of Israelites start realizing that it's true, and they can't go anywhere and have an interaction without any Israelite, any so-called black person, Latino, Native American, without them having that knowledge that, yeah, I've heard that we're Israelites, that's when they're going to lose the plot, man. What have pride profited us, or what good have riches with our vaunting brought us? And Esau is the main one that loves to boast on his riches. You think that is Jacob boasts on his riches, Jacob, and that, or 2/3 of Jacob and that. But Esau boasts on his riches way more. You know? He'll open up his portfolio and show everyone what he's got in it. Oh, I've been trading, yeah. He'll show all that. Or he'll be boasting about 10-year projections and all of this stuff, thinking that the society is just going to always carry on, and it's not going to, man. And it's not going to. Verse 13, even so we in like manner, as soon as we were born, began to draw to our end, and had no sign of virtue to show, but were consumed in our own wickedness. And ever since Esau has been a nation, really, they've been wicked, man. They've always been on the wrong thing. They've always been doing the wrong thing. They sold their birthright, yet they want to still keep harming us. You're the one that sold the birthright, man. It weren't us that sold it. You sold it. Right? You had the world believing. The world believe right now that you're the chosen. You've got the hats on your head and all of that. You've got the chance to follow the laws. You're not doing it though, are you? But people believe that you're the chosen. They're like, yeah, they're J-wish. But yet you're still not doing it though, are you? Even though people are believing it, you don't believe it really. You ain't prepared to really go through what you need to go through to really be it, are you? You just want people to believe it while you can do what and want to be able to do whatever wickedness you want to be able to do, man. But it don't work like that, man. Verse 14, for the hope of the ungodly is like dust that is blown away with the wind, like a thin froth that is driven away with the storm, like as the smoke which is dispersed here and there with a tempest, and passeth away as the remembrance of a guest that tarrieth but a day. So Esau is going to be like a person that stopped at a hotel one night, a nightly traveler, and then bounced, and you never remember that person even came there no more. There wasn't nothing special about them in any kind of way. They're just here today and gone tomorrow. That's what the hope of the ungodly is going to be like, man. Esau's hope that he's just going to charagma everyone, and if anyone stands up to say anything against him, he'll just switch them off, right? And he's going to be able to have people playing chess with hands free. Look, mama, no hands, playing chess, right? They can't move their arms anyway. Can't move their legs, but they can play chess though. They're mean. They play a mean chess match, you know, but they can't use their hands. That's what Esau thinks he's going to have. That's his hope, that we're going to be able to just bully people into doing what we say. We're not going to do the right thing in the first place and show these people that there's a better way to live. We're just going to bully them into living the wicked way. That's Esau's hope, but it's not going to happen, man. It's not going to happen, right? And that's why this is one of the things But I'm gonna read two things that we desire to see, man, as Israelites, man. And people can say whatever they want. Oh, that's evil. Yeah, whatever, man. You same people that will be saying it's evil will go in the comment section of 12 years a slave or something like that and laugh and make a racial joke. When you see a so-called black person committing a crime, you'll make a racial joke. But when you see your own people committing crimes worse, you ain't got nothing to say. When you see that your people have got a whole island where people are doing a madness on there, you ain't got nothing to say. When you see that the current president of America has got a son that's got a dodgy laptop information on there, you ain't got nothing to say about that. But if you see a so-called black man that's fighting pit bulls, then you, oh man, I can't believe this. He needs to be put under the jail. You people are full of shit, man. And I hope, man, I hope when Yahweh makes this total eclipse thing happen, that happens, man, that is followed by a lot of judgment on you devils, man. Revelation chapter 13 and verse 9. And this is one of the things that we're hoping to see as Israelites. And if you don't hope to see this and you say you're an Israelite, read another book, man. If you think that this sounds harsh to say that you desire to see this, then read something else, man. Read the next book. Because maybe you ain't really no Israelite for real, man. That's got the mindset that's necessary. Revelation chapter 13 and verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. If that's a problem for you to hear that, and you say that you're a person that believes in the Bible, then something's wrong with you. Because this is in the book. It's in there. So every scripture is necessary for your doctrine. There should be a place in your doctrine for every Bible verse, man. There shouldn't be no Bible verse in the book that is not part of your doctrine. Every single verse has got should have a purpose in your doctrine. There shouldn't be no verse that you say, oh, well, that's already been fulfilled. Okay, it's been fulfilled. Let's say something has been fulfilled, but why is it in there though? Why is it still in there? It's still relevant for your doctrine, right? To show how Yahweh moves and how he does things, man. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. And it's the thing with Esau that they'll have a problem with this verse, yeah. But whenever we commit a crime, you'll notice whenever a so-called black person, Latino or Native American commits a crime, all of a sudden Esau has a complete understanding of how justice should work, right? Whenever an Israelite commits a crime against an Edomite, right? Esau always has a complete understanding of how justice should work according to the scriptures. He should be this, or he should be that. Oh man, he's a complete scumbag. He should have this happen to them. They always know exactly what should happen. Yet when they do a crime against us, all of a sudden they forget all of those things. Oh well. They're demons, man. Israelites are the ones, right? Hebrew Israelites are the ones that made people on this earth right now realize that people are demons, man. Because we've been saying it for a long time. We've been calling out these people that they're demons, and then you got now some of these celebrities and some of these people that are not trying to come out like they're deep. Now they're all of a sudden saying it, man. You got some of these people that are these red pill type people and they are these influent type people. Now all of a sudden they're saying it, but where did they hear it from, man? If they were honest. But they ain't honest though. They ain't honest enough. So that's one thing. Let me carry on reading the rest, man. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. So if you don't want that, then you ain't no saint, man. You ain't no saint if you don't want that. And if you don't want this, you ain't really no saint neither, man. And you ain't no believer, because this is in the book. Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for Yahweh have spoken it. Now, the Christian church, they try and say, oh, the Edomites are done away with already, right? But then when you show them now, actually, according to prophecy, the Edomites are not done away with, right? That's when all of a sudden they don't want to say that the Edomites should be done away with, but they're happy to accept that the Edomites are already gone according to their lying doctrine. But then when you show them that according to prophecy, that's not true, they don't want to say, okay, well then if the Edomites do still exist, they don't even say this. They don't say, you know what? If the Edomites do still exist, that they deserve to be destroyed. They don't say that. They don't say that, man. And this is why we don't like to hear none of you Christians try and knock on our door and try and talk about this is about Christ. And don't knock on our doors, man. Leave our door alone. Don't come to our house. When you see us on the street passing by you, when you see us when you so-called Edomite Christian, you so-called white Christians see an Israelite man walking down the street, don't try and give him no leaflet to your church. Leave us alone, man. And that even goes for you so-called black people as well. When you know that you're lying about the Bible, just leave us alone, man. Don't try and give us nothing to come into your church. Just try and lie to us, man. Because people are getting tired of hearing lies. I'm going to end the lesson there, man. The current winners are getting ready to be the future losers, man.